Fish on. There we go. Right by that netting, guys. And that's a decent fish, too. That is a decent fish, guys. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel here. Well, as I mentioned to you, I'm from the state of Delaware, and in December, always towards the end, if not the beginning or middle of January, almost to February, fishing literally comes to a virtual standstill in this state. It is what it is. I mean, you got to work hard to try to put fish on the end of the line, and unfortunately, my last two ventures out, this weekend and the previous one, I could not get anything going on, and what little I had, I didn't want to go wasting your time with an episode where the fish are only this big. It's just not me, man. I don't do that. But we're not going to leave you without a video. There is one coming right after this intro right here. I shot about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I just didn't have an intro attached to it. I want to say I love you guys and thank you for all the love and support through the OGs all the way up to the new people right now. We are at 6,000 subscribers as of today. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. I gotta give a huge shout out. As you guys know, this channel was started out with me and my buddy of 20 years who unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. He helped me create this channel, but I gotta give the huge thanks to Josh, who's my now co-angler, who is adopted as my new fishing guy. He's a great friend, great angler, great boatsman. He does all kinds of amazing things out there to get the content that you guys want to see up in front of you. Of course, also have to thank Yura from Fishy Angler. Thank you two gentlemen for helping me out in growing this channel. Thank you to everybody who's been clicking that button. If you haven't already hit it and you're still staring at me, hit that subscribe button right there. Click that notification bell that way informed of all of our future episodes. We're going to get into the video, guys. I'm hoping you guys have a great day. Hopefully, you guys are going to have a great holiday because, again, I'm probably not going to post anything around Christmas time so you guys can enjoy your family and everything else like that. But I love you guys. Thank you very much, and let's get into this video. Let's get to work and see what we can get going on with the bandito bug. So glad we got reacquainted with one of my favorite baits. I haven't used it in quite a while, but Mr. Amazon man brought him in the mail, and why not utilize it right now before things start getting very, very slow. But let's get that bait out there. Let's see what we got going on here. Tell you one thing, it is crazy flat calm out here today. Barely a whisper of wind going on. There we got a fish on. Yep, fish on. There we go. There's a little one. I started dragging a bait with him. I barely felt the thump on the bait. I'm trying to determine if all this movement, see all these waves that are coming in the water right here? I'm trying to determine if it's the wind actually causing that or if there's actually fish below chasing bait fish around. But we're only throwing a couple casts over on this side because it's not too productive over here. I may even walk over here first to try that shoreline there because I do catch a few bass that are right along those rocks that are across the way. That's definitely a wake right there from a fish right there I just saw a second ago. But we're going to go ahead and make our way around this side. Normally I'm always going around this way, but we're going to go ahead and work our way to those rocks over there. We're not going to go all the way around because there's new homes that are over there now. It used to be kind of open in that area, but of course I got to be respectful to the homeowners that are here. All right, let's make the move. There's somewhat of a rock structure right here. It's actually going in a horseshoe on some of these community ponds. And we're going to try to work either side of it. And we're not going to go over it because we're going to get caught and jacked up in there. I've lost so many lures in there, it's not even funny. I might even throw in the middle of it. It might be one sitting there hanging in there, I don't know. But again, fish are surfacing. More than likely, probably bluegills. But where there's bluegills, there's probably bass. Let's feel this bandito bug, see if it's cold. Yeah, it's definitely cold. These water temperatures are definitely dropping here in the state of Delaware. It's crazy. About a week and a half ago, it was almost like bath water. One good thing about these stone horseshoes that are out here that kind of keep down the erosion as water runs down into the pond here is that, of course, when it's a cold day here, the sun's beaming down onto the rocks. That rock actually provides some type of warmth and actually some type of comfort and safety for these fish. So that's why they hide by that structure. And of course, you know, the thermoclines change. Fish go down further down into the water column here out in the center of the pond where the deep part is at. But if they want to come out on a bright sunny day like this and get close, they know they can go right over here and kind of maintain and trying to catch some of them bait fish and try to get little morsels as they try to make their way through the winter. There's a fish in there. There's a fish in there. Nice. I just throw it in there on a whim, man, right in between that sewer drain there. There's a little bit of a depth right in there, and this little guy was right up in there. Nice. Got hit by something on top of his head, but the skunk is definitely off the board. Little dinky dink, but it'll do. All she goes, she's gone. But let's continue to fish here and get on our quest for the big one. I think we got another fish on here. See if it's moving. It's definitely moving. There you go, fish on. All right, right by the rocks. Boom. They're getting a little bit bigger. Nice, good deal. Let's get the fish on the way. We'll throw one more cast on the shoreline and then we'll make our way back around that way. Fish on. Fish on. There you go. Oh, he came off. It was a small one. Little bugger. You got lucky today. All right, let's go ahead and move around. I'm glad the bass are hitting up on the bandito bug. That's a positive sign. Something keeps tagging on the end of the line. I don't know if I've got one on here or not. There we go. I knew there was one on there. He was just hanging on to the back end of the bait. But, oh, gotta get that one. Get that fish on its way. Like I've been saying, they've been barely tapping on the end of the bait. We're gonna cast to the left and to the right of the pipe right there. I can kind of see almost the outline right here, so I can kind of judge where I need to stop my bait, so I don't get caught up in those rocks. Look at all those bait fish just flying out of there. Fish on. There we go. There you go. I got it right in front of that storm drain. Right there. Oh, look at that. Did you see him swoop on that bait? I was doing a fast retrieve and that bass just came out of nowhere. Wow, that was crazy. I'll take it, I don't care. It's got a little claw mark on him. But he came right out from the drop off right there. All right, we're gonna head over to my car, rest for a couple seconds, and figure out what my game plan is gonna be. I don't know whether it's gonna be a spinnerbait, chatterbait, jerkbait, I don't know. All I'm getting right now is dinks, and it's few and far between. As I mentioned to you, that water is kind of cold, so I'm sure these fish are kind of lethargic. But these baits I mentioned will get these fish to strike despite the chilled temperatures here. I had to change the scenery there. I was fishing that pond and I just could not get the big bite going on there. I was getting dinks left and right through the time that I was fishing on that pond. But we're out here at this pond that's right down the street from me. Kind of murky, but we have a rage crawl that's on here this time. I still have the bandito bugs that are in my pocket, but we're gonna see if the rage crawl can produce a better fish than the bandito has, because I'm not having any luck with it, even though it's one of my favorite baits to use. But let's get out here and try to make this thing work and come out with a bang. But if it's all dinks, it's all dinks. I mean, you can't get the big ones all the time, as I mentioned to you. But we're gonna go in with the attitude that we're gonna get them. Fish on. There we go. Right by that netting, guys, and that's a decent fish too. That is a decent fish, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, we got a big one, man. Patience paid off here. There you go. Good deal, man. Nice fish. There you go. We got a big one, man. Right by that netting, guys. Boom. I've been out here all day chasing dinks and I finally get a nice one. Look at the belly on that fish. But when I cast over by the net, I can see the line kind of tweaking a little bit, and then he finally started moving with it, and that's when I struck. But I don't know why I'm getting my pliers here, getting the scale. But man, I can't believe that fat gut on that fish. All right, we're all zeroed out. Get my stronger hand. I'm gonna say 3 pounds. If it's greater than that, then that's awesome. But here we go. Oops, didn't get in there right. I'm gonna hurt the fish. There we go. What do we got? Nice. 3 pounds, 4 ounces. What a pretty bass we got on the end of the line here on that rage crawl. But man, you can just imagine how many minnows are in that fish's gut. But let's get her off on her way. But it was well worth the jump over to the next pond, and she's gone. I'm literally gonna cry uncle on this one and just stop right here. I've been out from 10 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock this evening right now. Thank God I'm only a couple minutes down the road here. I don't have to drive too far, but we had to go through 2 ponds to try to get fish on the end of the line. It was a slow go, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, those fish had anywhere from a half hour to an hour's worth of gap of time before we had something on the line each and every time. And as I mentioned to you earlier, I did not feel those fish. It's literally on sight. I just watched the line move around and flick around, and that's the only reason I knew I had something on the end of the line. These fish are very slow and lethargic after this cold front that came through right now. But thankfully, that big one right there on that mat, guys, man, that really juiced me up, man. But I went around this whole pond and that was the only fish I caught. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, give me a thumbs up, man. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell that way informed of all of the future episodes we put up in front of you. Drop a comment below, let me know what you think about it. You can follow me on Instagram at 302fishing. As always, guys, on my right hand side there are videos there. Of course, you can go into the playlist and watch the videos to your heart content. I'm hoping you guys had a great day, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.